Hurry up, Donald. Turn on the TV. It's almost time for Daisy's report.
And now please watch this intrepid live report from Daisy, our famous reporter. Daisy, you're on the air.
Thank you, Robert. I'm actually in the foreign kingdom of Murloc, the terrible magician. Now that I've finally found a way to enter his secret temple, we will know what his terrifying new plans are.
He's fantastic.
We can hear him from here. I'll try to walk up to him without being seen. I'll try to get closer. There's Murloc. He's working on a very strange machine.
Who's there? You'll never get out of here.
Let me go! Put me down!
Daisy is in danger. I'm gonna rescue her.
I can help you reach Murloc's kingdom with my incredible Gyro Gamma Tubal Teleport.
I'm coming, Daisy. I'm gonna save you.
Hey! He left too soon. At the moment, my machine doesn't have enough power. I need your help.
Hello everyone, welcome after that long intro to Let's Try Donald Duck Goin' Quackers. I am a grown man, and I'm playing Donald Duck Goin' Quackers, or rather, I was playing it about 5 days ago when I recorded this gameplay, and now I am recording the commentary, because that's just how I roll. So anyway, I have never played this game before. I had never even heard of it until a few years ago. I was looking at, a list of licensed games that were on the GameCube or the PS2 that I could try out sometime, and this was one of them. And yeah, it's pretty shitty. I mean, I can't really, I only make it to like the second or third level in this video, so I can't really speak much to its quality as a game just from those first couple of levels. Although, I don't know how many levels there are supposed to be in this game, because in a moment I'm gonna go into this thing. Yeah, and this is just me trying out the controls. You're pretty much just jumping, though, most of the time. Like, you mainly want to be jumping on the enemies. So yeah, there's only, 4 things here? And I'm assuming there's more than 4 levels. Like, that would be kind of ridiculous. But, I do know that this game is very short. Like, I saw a long play of it, and it was, like, less than 2 hours to get through all of the levels and get everything. So, I don't know. But anyway, it's one of these kinds of games where it's, more on sort of very, very linear path. I mean, it is like for babies, so that's to be expected. Like, even more so than a lot of the other baby games that I play on this channel a lot. And one of the ways you can tell that it's for babies is that they have a million fucking tutorial messages that take about 14 minutes to tell you anything. That's always been a thing that I don't like very much in a lot of, not just licensed games, but just games that are kind of meant for children anyway, is, I mean, I guess I can't be that surprised by the over-explaining because it's for children, but I mean, just the fact that they also have to couch it in, like, You have to devote 7 of the 14 minutes to doing, like, character shit where it's like, oh, wow, that's really a crackin' dackle-do, Donald, or whatever the fuck. Let's just say some dumb shit. And, yeah, for some reason, hopping near that thing makes Donald freak the fuck out and scream. There's a lot of Donald screaming in this. Although, we haven't gotten to it yet, but Huey, Dewey, and Louie are in this as well, and I got a little pang of nostalgia listening to their voice and Donald's voice, because, to me, they are the OG voices of those characters, even though they are very much not the OG voices. But that's because they were the voices of Donald and Huey, Dewey, and Louie in all of the Disney shit that I watched when I was a kid, which was around the time that this game came out. And I mean, come to think of it, I probably did see, like, the cover for this game at fucking Blockbuster or something, but just elected not to get it. That's something that I really wish I could, I'm saying this because I've been watching too much X-Files lately, but I wish I could do some regression hypnotherapy to kind of bring back old memories of going to Blockbuster for many reasons, but also just to see, like, what games and movies I, like, saw and maybe even considered renting and didn't for whatever reason, that I then saw later and was like, oh, I definitely would have liked this as a kid. Because, I mean, I can't really... I don't have much of an opinion of this game from what I have played of it so far, because, for one thing, it's very little amount of it that I've played, and two, again, it is more explicitly for children than even the licensed games that I normally play on here, so... like, it's a lot easier, although, as you'll see in a little bit, that does not preclude me from sucking at it, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna give it all this shit for being a baby game, and then, you're gonna watch me just completely shit the bed at very simple things, but you all should be basically, used to that by now. And when I say this game is shitty, I mean mostly in presentation, like the text in all the text boxes, it looks like DOS text or something. And yeah, I don't know why it does this thing where it, like, loads your score and then it's gotta, like, go to black for a minute before it can load the same thing but with an accept button. Not really sure what that's about. I do like these little sound effects. But yeah, like the Huey, Dewey, and Louie voices, which I think you're gonna hear in just a sec. Yeah, here we go. Also, I like how the subtitles say Unca Donald.
Our program called out the word special on the screen. That's because you did something really special. Yeah, really cool. When you're special, our program automatically creates a special move. And now we're here to give you the first one. When you make a special move, and the gears will be working.
Yeah, I'm skipping past this dialogue because it really goes very slow. All three of them have to speak for every single point they're making and say something. This is what I was talking about. It can't just be it can't just be a text box that comes up and says, like, this is what a special move is, here's what you do to do it. It's got to be these characters being like, hey, Uncle Donald, we've had a special move, and then the other two have to be like, yeah, way cool, tight as fuck, or whatever. So yeah, you hit up and A 4 times when you do your special move, and the special move does something. It makes you invincible for like 2 seconds, and I think you get some extra points or something. It seems a little pointless. When I heard special move, I was like, oh, so it's like, you know, you build up power, and you can use a special move against enemies, and you get like an extra whatever. Also, it apparently makes the gears worth twice as much. And yeah, I fucked it up because I didn't know that it was starting, like, detecting my fucking, control stick for the special move. So yeah, I guess it's good that they gave you a fucking practice thing for it, because my dumbass could barely even do it, but I did get it. But yeah, no, it's not a combat move or anything. It's a special move, as in, like, Donald just does a weird thing in the air. And yeah, it makes you invincible for a minute, makes the gears double. They do a great job of showing off that fact here. Just completely fucked that up. But you get the picture. Long load screens in this as well. I assume they would be even longer if I were playing this on an actual console. I can practically hear my PlayStation 2 making those sounds. Sounds like a printer when it's when the disc is all scooting back and forth while it's trying to load shit. That would always make me nervous as a kid. I would always think that my PS2 was about to blow up. I do like the little ruler on the bottom that loads very quickly. I imagine that loading would be a lot slower and jerkier on a console as well. I gotta say, load times are something that you don't usually have to deal with quite as much in video games nowadays, and that I don't deal with as much in console games because I'm emulating them and they generally load much faster, unless the game itself is just shitty for some reason. And I do not miss them. But it was, that would be another thing that would really be eye-opening if I were able to remember it, is, all of the things that I still do now on the computer, like various games I play and stuff, and, how long it took me to do them when I was a kid because of just having to wait for my fucking shit-ass computer, my giant white brick computer that was my family's office computer that I just completely took over from the years like 2003 to 2010 until I got my own laptop. But before that, I did not know there was a pit there. But before that, I, you know, whether it was Toontown or RuneScape or a bunch of weird CD-ROM games, I was the king of that computer. I made it run very slow. Lots of Sims expansion packs clogging up that computer. And probably a lot of Word docs filled with embarrassing movie ideas, if I were to look there now. So yeah, I decided to give the special move a shot in action, and yeah, it doesn't do much. And I kind of don't like they have to watch him do that every time, because it takes forever. It's really like 5 special moves, honestly. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the special time. To be fair, it's fairly easy to get it again, because you just have to bounce on 3 enemies or items in a row and then do it, and they give you many. And yeah, when you get hit by something, you become an angry cloud, and if you get hit again while you're the angry cloud, then you die. Or if you get hit by something after having been the angry cloud, I think? I really don't know. It's a little bit weird to me. I don't generally play games like this. It's not exactly my vibe. I do enjoy platforming games, and I have nothing against very linear ones in particular. Like, there are like Rayman games that aren't exactly like this, but are, you know, like this in that they're more, you know, linear, and it's about going on across the path efficiently. And like, those are fine. I don't have any problem with it in principle, but I just don't love this game's way of doing it. It's a little janky, but, meh, what are you gonna do? And yeah, you gotta name your high score for each of these levels, so... And they only give you 3 letters, so I can't even make any fun curse words or anything. But I do like the "peh" noise, it's cool. So yeah, I really don't think I'll ever do a full LP of this game. It doesn't really seem like a game that I would want to do all of, but if people are interested in it from this video, I guess I wouldn't be against doing a like playing some more of it on stream sometime, maybe. But I already have a lot of games that I would rather do on stream. I mean, apart from just the games that I normally do on stream. And yeah, here is the level that I shit the bed on. So just get ready for that. Yeah, I really suck at this game, apparently. I've already gotten hit like 14 times, of course. There are too many fucking bees, that's a real problem. It's very hard to know, like, the hitbox of anything, and Donald jumps like 25 feet in the air, so it's, and yeah, sometimes punching, like, he doesn't punch them, he just becomes, like, I don't know what he does. Gotta love that really low-res spotlight. Pretty cool. Also, it was a really weird, like, yelling, or it sounds like a baby crying to me. It's a really weird sound effect, and it just happened during that part after the special move, and it sounds like a sound that's in one of the levels in the Madagascar game. I don't know how to describe it, and I would have to, like, play the sound and point it out. But yeah, that meh, I'm fairly certain that it is like one of the background jungly noises in the Back to the Beach level. I don't know how to describe it, but if you heard that sound and you are like me and you can remember very vividly all of the sounds from the Madagascar video game, then you may know what I'm talking about, and hopefully maybe I'm correct, but it's probably not the same exact sound. But yeah, I'm really shitting here. But yeah, I really like the Huey, Dewey, and Louie voices because they were the voices of those characters in Twice Upon a Christmas, which I watched a lot when I was a kid. And obviously the Donald Duck voice is the same, and I'm yet to see if Mickey's in this. I also don't know who these other duck bastards are. Like, I obviously know about Daisy, and I've seen the character who made the machine, who, like, talks like that, but I don't remember his name, and he certainly doesn't show up all that often. I feel like you see a lot of, like, dogs, like, in Goofy stuff, but you don't see a whole lot of the duck. Well, I guess that's not true. There's fucking DuckTales and Scrooge and all them. Never mind, I'm stupid. I don't know enough Disney lore to be commenting on this game. I do love a Goofy movie, though. That's a great movie. It's also a Goofy movie. And, yeah, that is just about where I was like, okay, I clearly can't play this. And I just didn't want to do this part a million times. But anyway, that was Donald Duck going quackers. Let me know if you'd like to see any more of this. Again, it's more likely that I do in a stream than anything. And I'll see you guys next time for more Tomb Raider, and hopefully more Let's Tries in the days to come. Thanks for tuning in.